Now, let us understand about the types of solution from the diagrams. In case of hypotonic solution, you can see that the amount of solvent, it is more outside the cell, while the solute concentration is less outside the cell, which means that inside the cell the solute concentration is more, while outside the cell the solute concentration is less. In case of isotonic, you can see on both the sides the green molecules, that is the molecules of the solute, they are almost evenly distributed, and they are in the same number. So there is no net movement of water which takes place. In case of hypertonic solution, the cell, it is having low concentration of solute, while the outside environment or the solution which is outside the cell, it is having more amount of solute concentration. Then what happens if we place animal cell and plant cell in the three different types of solutions? So in case of animal cell and plant cell, if we place them in the isotonic solution, means concentration outside and inside the cell is same. So what will happen? No net movement of water will take place, and the cell, they will remain in their original shape. In case of animal cell, if we put it in a hypotonic solution, hypo means less concentration of solute outside, while more concentration of solute inside. So the water will move inside, and it will cause bulging or swelling up of the animal cell. And you all know that in animal cell there is no cell wall. As a result, if you keep on filling the Holy balloons with unlimited amount of water, what happens? They just lies. So in the same way, the cell will also lies. In case of plant cell, if you keep it in a hypotonic solution, it will bulge, it will swell up, but it will not burst because it is having cell wall around it. And cell wall, it will not allow the cell to burst. It will resist the cell. So the cell will only swell up. In case of hypertonic solution, animal cell, if it is placed, what will happen? The water will move out of the cell, and it will cause shrinkage of the animal cell. In case of plant cell, the cell wall is there. Okay, and cell wall, it maintains its shape. It will not lose its shape. So water will move out from the cell membrane, and it will fill the spaces between the cell membrane and the cell wall. So it is also plasmolized, but it does not shrink as much as the animal cell gets shrinked. Then we have last is the significance of osmosis. So it allows the entry of water into the roots. It allows cell to cell diffusion of water. It allows the plants to remain in the turgid condition. It maintains the turgidity of the cells in our body and helps in reabsorption of water by the kidneys. It also helps in absorption of water by the digestive tract, small intestine and colon. So all these important things, these are performed with the help of osmosis. Kindly go through all the assignments and the previous links shared with you. Thank you so much.